Hey everybody, it's Profithigh73. I wanted to go over my trades. I entered into two trades today out of my watch list that I created over the weekend, which I posted up on my Profithigh and my YouTube channel. The trades that I ended up entering into were OCN and PTX. I did as I said I would on one of my videos where I used the E-Trade account for the OCN trade just because I wanted to have enough money to be able to grab a position on this that would actually increase some value instead of having $200 and not even be able to get 100 shares. I was able to get 165 shares and the third 165 at 361. And which was, I had an entry price, and my lesson for today was patience because, it's hard to argue. I got 3 cents from the low, but if I was patient, I could have got my target entry at 360. It's only a penny, but I mean, every penny counts when your account is low like mine. But when I was looking at the stock, I guess I could probably just go to one day here. And when I was looking here, I was watching it all morning and it dropped down. And right in this little pocket here, I decided to get in. It was sitting at this 360 area, and it had popped up and showed some strength on right here, I believe. This is shows Central Time, but it was around 10:30, and I had placed a limit order at 360, and then it popped up, and so I chased it to 361. When it popped up again, I just let it go. Just thought, I didn't want to chase it anymore after that. I've learned my lesson on chasing, and the level 2 action, I was thinking it was going to come back down, and I might be able to get my 361 fill, which it did. It came down hard right here, back down to 360, and it actually dropped down to 358. So if I was just patient and held my 360, I could have got a 360 fill. But I'm not going to argue with the 361. And another thing that I wanted to point out was the pattern that I've been looking at on the daily showed up on the intraday right before the breakout. If you look here, you have this level here that based out. And then you have this low, which double bottomed. And really, you could probably base the low here. And then it started to trend up. And it bounced off of this 365 again, come down, created a higher low. So if I really wanted to wait, I could have got in here at the 361, in between 361 and 362, just based off of this pattern and anticipation that on this move it would break the 365, which it did. And I just wanted to point that out. I just thought, in Investors Live, he says if you can get this pattern to show up within on multiple time frames, which it does. It shows up on that intraday, on the breakout day, and it shows up on the daily chart within the past month. It has this, bases out, comes up, tries to test it, but when it comes down, it creates a higher low, comes up, and it broke today. And it actually closed on this resistance at 384, and I'm looking for a move into the fours. The next resistance after this is 440. There's really none. Let's see here. There's no resistance. Even if you go back further in the chart, there is no resistance here, all the way up to this one drop down day here, 440, and then this peak down here is low 457. So after after the crack of four, I'm really that my target is $4, and that's just because it's a whole number. I figured it would magnet up to that. If it passes it, I'm really gonna start looking at taking profit at $4. I'd love to get this 440 area. That would be ideal. 440 is like my goal target. If the stock can reach up that high, and then my PTX trade is another lesson learned on patience. But it was following the same pattern, and it started to drop down in the morning like OCN did, and I felt pretty confident in this pattern as well. I think I went over that in one of my videos. I felt more confident in this pattern and the OCN pattern than in my other ones. But on the intraday here, you can see it developed this hammer here. I really expect this to crack this 65 this week. So I'm holding my base price, or my stop price is 57. 57 and below. I start, creating a stop on once it reaches down to 57, which it did not today. And again, I was impatient. I saw it coming here, and I saw this volume, and I think somewhere up in here, I put or maybe it was here where this volume was coming in, and I think somewhere in this area here, around the same time I did OCN, got into OCN, I put in an order at 60, and then 61, and then it dropped it down, and I think I ended up getting in at 6095, just below 61. I actually put a limit order in at 6095. I didn't actually, put a market order in and get that. And that was just to make myself feel better about not getting a penny over my target price again. And again, if I was patient and just watched level 2, I could have gotten in under my target price and closer to the support line, which would have been less of a risk. But I was impatient and I chased. So definitely today my lesson learned was patience. But after hours high was 65. It closed here nicely, and it bounced off the trend line. Even intraday, you can see this trend line's coming up through here, and it bounced right on it. So I'm definitely looking for this to break. I'm looking for PTX to break that, break this 66 area this week, and really push into the 70s and hopefully into the 80s if it can grab some momentum. Or maybe they'll come out with a press release or something that give the market a little bit more. I'd love a move like this though, from low 55 to $1. Not looking for a move like that, but I would like a momentum boost. Maybe traders would get more favorable in the stock if it breaks this 66 and shows momentum, and hopefully break this top here, or get to where this resistance here in the 80s, 75 to 80 range. Looking for 15 to 20%. The resistance level at my price 66 is just under 10%. I'll definitely be posting some videos this week on how these trades ended up. Wish me luck and hope they don't turn out like the TPLM trade where I had a plan but I did not stick to the plan. I hope to stick to both of these plans and come back with profitable trades to go over with you guys. If you like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Profithigh. I verify all my trades. Thank you, and thanks for watching.